In this video, I'll show you the different watercolor consistencies or the paint and water ratio. Aside from that, I'll show you how I apply the different watercolor consistencies in a simple painting. Join me until the end to learn. Think the watercolor is a drink or an ingredient? Let's start with the tea consistency. It's the lightest or palest color. It's watery with a very small amount of paint. The paint moves easily and quickly on your mixing palette. It's best to use as the first wash on painting. This is how it looks like in my mixing palette and how it moves. I will apply this on my paper so you can see how transparent it is. Next is the coffee consistency. It has more pigment than the tea, but the water is still moving on your palette. It's also used for large washes and mostly used as the first wash of painting. This is how it looks like in my mixing palette and how it moves. I will apply this on my paper so you can see to compare it with the tea consistency. We also have milk consistency. It has more pigment and is thicker than coffee and tea consistencies. The paint doesn't move easily on your palette. It has mid-tone value. This is how it looks like in my mixing palette and how it moves. I will apply this on my paper so you can see to compare it with the tea and coffee consistencies. Next is the cream consistency. The paint doesn't move quickly on your palette. It has more pigment. It's thicker and darker than tea, coffee, and milk consistencies. It has a mid-dark tone value. This is how it looks like in my mixing palette. So here's the tea, coffee, milk, and cream consistency in my mixing palette. And this is how it looks like when I apply it on my paper. I ran out of my cream mix, but here it is. Lastly, we have the butter consistency. This time, imagine you're applying butter to your bread. I do not pick up the color and put it into my mixing palette anymore. As long as I have my brush wet, but not dripping wet, I pick up color from my pan and then I apply it directly on my paper. Butter consistency has more pigment with a small amount of water. The paint doesn't move on your palette. It's used only in the darkest areas of the painting. It can be used for dry brush techniques. This is what the different watercolor consistencies look like on my paper. Now, I'll show you how I apply this in a simple watercolor painting. This is a watercolor consistency tutorial, so I won't have a voiceover to the painting. If you want me to have a separate video of how I did this simple triangle C watercolor painting, leave a comment below. For now, enjoy the music while watching this short demo. If you find this video helpful, kindly tap the like button. If you want to see videos like this, subscribe and make sure you have the bell notification on so you will be notified if I upload a new video.